Hello, my friends. This is Dalsu. What's up today? It is the wonderful time of day in which I play Banished for both my own enjoyment and the enjoyment of anyone out there who's bored enough to watch me play. I say that in jest. Of course, this is quite a fun game to watch, in my opinion. I like to watch other people play. I've been watching Biffa play. He's quite a good Let's Player. Love his British accent, by the way. Not to plug other people on my own channel, but we need some foresters. We've got 5 laborers. Can we afford to fill this place up? Or should we just start with maybe 2? He's got a pretty big area of logs. These buildings do take away some. But it's better to have these clustered together than try to give them each their own circle. That would be insane to try to do that. So... But I do want to keep about 3 laborers because, first of all, our reserve of logs remains a little bit low. So we're going to want to queue up some log removal. That's not too many for them to handle, I don't think. A lot of it's going to the blacksmith, I guess. A lot of it's going to the woodcutter, I guess, because we did raise his cap in the hopes that maybe we could get some trade goods going on. So we're at 1200. Does that mean you're going to stop the harvest? Is that what that means? See, I don't like that. I don't like it when you stop the harvest. I don't want cucumbers rotting on the vine. I'm going to up this to 2000. And there she goes, back to work again. I'm going to lower the speed a little bit. Things are getting a little away from me here. Did they already get those logs? Wow, that was fast, guys. Excellent job. You might as well grab all that food, too, but I think there's probably more important things for my guys to be doing. Like chopping more logs. Get those. Anything close by will take away. Got to make use of the things immediately around you. The longer people have to walk, the more time they spend. So grab the stuff nearby first. Alright. I think it's about time for a few more houses. But we are going to want to make sure we've got some stone and some wood before we get started on that. There's not much stone left around close by. We may have to go a little bit further afield, like all the way over here. There's a bunch of stone. It's quite a big job, so it's going to take a little while. So that means they won't be able to help out with these wooden houses for a little while. I guess we should make another block out of that. We want people to be able to get through the city easily. We don't want them to be blocked off by big sections of houses with no way through. We'll do a country road. We're going to replace all these roads once we get more stone. But right now, that'll do. How about this area? What's going to fit in there? That's what I'm wondering. I guess large residences could fit in there quite nicely later on. So many cool, like, townhouse things. Like a row of townhouses. So cool. They're not that bad. They require a lot of stone, building materials, and furnishings. I guess this requires bedding. Wow. Oh, man, there's so much cool shit. There's so much cool shit. This is so great. I love this game. Banished, you complete me. Alright. So, we'll start off just like we've been doing. One of these numbers here. And those will take a while because all this stone is going to need to be gathered first. They're actually making pretty short work of it. We're at our food cap again. That might be why. And yet she's still going to go and do that. That's great. Don't waste cucumbers, darling. That's a sin. Mortal sin. Seems like this one wood chopper is keeping us in a good way vis-a-vis firewood. Getting to a slow start here. We'll want to move all these buildings further away at some point, I guess, but that time is not upon us for a long time. The city will probably expand out that way, you know. Food cap has been reached. A lot of extra laborers for our stone project, and we may just continue on with this project. There's more up here that we could grab as well. And we're going to need a quarry. We really are. We're going to run out of stone. It's going to be a big thing. So I'm thinking of maybe doing this small quarry. With that in mind, I'm going to turn my lumber mill, saw pit, my crappy lumber mill, my poor man's lumber mill back on. And just while I'm thinking about it, what does an actual proper sawmill cost? It only costs... It only costs 110 logs. That's very doable. We may want to consider doing that and destroying this building. Because let's face it, it's just inefficient. We did it because it was cheap. But we have all this wood we can get our laborers to cut for us once time permits. So yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of screwed that up, didn't I? It counts as a woodcutter too, so we need a woodcutter there. We want to keep ourselves well stocked with firewood for trading purposes. What else do we have that we don't really need? Not much. Pretty much need all that stuff, so... I'd like a proper trader soon too, if I could. Let's get more firewood up in here. 200 is not enough. Give me 400. Why does this place want 5 workers? This doesn't seem to really take that much. Got this new house there, already set up with Zadie and Sakori. He's like, it's like the son of Zoro over there. Alright, I kind of want to fill this place up. We've got a few more laborers. We'll fill it up. We'll manage with 2 laborers. Log limit set only to 200. Set it to 300. It's not going to happen for a while, but... How is our stone extraction going? It looks like it's completely done, and we have 81 stone, which is a pretty good number. But it's not enough for me. I want more. I'm going to collect this stone. It's going to take longer since I don't have the amount of laborers that I did before. But we should be able to get it done. I want to start upgrading my houses before too long to stone houses. But yeah, we're not going to be able to do that without a quarry, so... I say that our next project should probably be to replace this with a proper sawmill. And the way we'll do that is by just taking down as many trees as we can. Hopefully the forester will start to help us. It doesn't seem to be doing great so far. I don't know if perhaps it's in not a great position or if it's a result of being far away from housing or what, but the foresters sometimes don't seem to perform all that well. Just in my experience, you need to build a couple of them and invest a lot of workers into it. Kind of sucks. What about our schoolhouse? Not even close to filling up, so we're in a pretty good situation there. Food is a little bit low. We may need to do some old-fashioned woodland scrounging. My laborers are kind of busy right now, but I'm trying to get ready so I can buy a new crop and then do another crop next to it, but if it gets down to it, I may just go ahead and plant another cucumber field. No shame in two of the same fields right next to each other. Who cares? Yeah, we got a pretty good bit of stone now, so I'm pretty happy about that. We have a little bit of iron ore, not much. And we're having a problem with logs because our woodcutter's making all the fuel that she can while we load it up into our farm supplier there. So as soon as they're done with this extraction, which is going to take a long time, unless of course we're able to hit some kind of cap, which I don't see happening. Looks like everyone's kind of at work right now. The tailor's not at work. He doesn't have logs to work. No, he doesn't have hide coat. Leather. He doesn't have leather. Really. But my hunter cabin should be giving you leather, but it's not enough, is it? 28 leather, 800 venison's not bad at all. I got some duck meat this season, and some blueberries. Alright then. The herb limit's capped. Is good. Come on, cut logs faster than that, guys. We're at a bit of a standstill right now because we got all this. We got very few laborers working. And we got all this stone to get out, so that's going to take a while before anything else can really happen. And hopefully, it's not too long before some new people become laborers, I don't think. No, I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not seeing any likely candidates. Okay, Vistania is not very far off. She'll become a laborer. Janine's kind of far off. But Isha will become a laborer soon. Meryl's already one. Jailer will become one. And these are just old folks just waiting to die, I guess. They're not going to have any more babies. Majorly unfortunate, but such is the game of Banished. Haven't seen a trader come by in a while. And this is wintertime in the Mediterranean, very rainy. Not terribly cold. We're managing to produce some firewood, I guess, with the forester's logs. Only 40 logs this season. That's proper shit. How about these fishermen? Are they doing well? That is getting us quite a bit. I don't know why it's more this season than it was last season. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe they got capped last season. Probably it. Alright, we're just working on this stone. It looks like we've about got it licked. So we're going to want to start log extraction now so that we can build our great lumber mill. Right? Sawmill. Could use a water wheel sawmill. Well, I guess we won't. I guess we'll just do the regular one here. I like keeping all my industrial stuff kind of together in this section. This will be housing. This is going to be agriculture. This is going to be industry. That's kind of my current plan anyway. I have different kind of sections of the town. Capped out at the blacksmith again. Yeah, we don't have enough logs. Alright, so let's get on that. Oops. Wrong button. Let's go harvest these trees we got here. It's quite a large swath, but we need quite a few, so. Go to it, you 2 laborers and 1 builder who's probably not working on anything else. I don't think. We got all the paths done. Yeah. So that builder's not really working on anything. We'll go and get rid of him. Make him a laborer. Officially. 52 logs. I guess that's not terrible, really. 52 logs is like... I don't know. It's enough to maintain maybe the woodcutter. And maybe a crappy saw pit. Not a good saw pit. A new child was born. Excellent. We can also stuff 2 houses in here. We had reserved this space. We may do that pretty soon. It's all about the lumber right now. Got a pretty good amount of laborers there. 5. Not bad. And Jailer finally grew up. Alright, Jailer. So we're building the sawmill so that we can get enough lumber to build a quarry. And then we may turn it off. $400 firewood. Is there anything else we could trade away? Not really. I guess we could trade feathers. We don't need those right now, do we? Food remains kind of stable. But we're going to want that second field before too long. If we could just get a trader. He doesn't seem to want to come around. I think we need to build a regular trader as well. But that project may have to wait. Ishta also went ahead and grew up, and several children were born. 3 children were born. Which is great. They will become the future laborers of Dalsuvia. I'm not assigning them right now because I want this to get done. And then we'll consider building the sawmill. It looks like we're not going to have nearly enough stored logs. I guess most of them are being used up by our very high stored fuel limit. I would say build another woodcutter, but our sawmill can actually double as a woodcutter. We can set it to reach our cap, and then we can go towards doing lumber. This guy only does like 10 lumber a season, so he's going to be destroyed. In fact, why don't we go ahead and destroy him? It does take a little time. Have him go labor away to remove these logs. A lot of food there too. Should probably gather. Might as well do that. Help us hit our cap sooner, get more laborers, cut more timber. Alright. How you doing? What do you got? Pecans, rye, quince, olives, and sorghum. Well, pecans seem to be the cheapest. But I don't really want a pecan field right next to my cucumber field. How about quince? Is quince a fruit tree or is it a field? I'm not sure. We could just do rye, but doesn't rye have to be processed somehow? I'm not sure about that. Let's see how much trade value we have right now, total, before I start shopping. Bone mill's worth a bit. Reeds or not. Yeah, we don't even have enough for the pecans if we wanted them. I'm going to tell you, give me a few more herbs. Give me some You know, I don't want that lumber in here. I want it taken out. Give me some more firewood, I guess, if you can. But we may not be able to buy anything. We may need to just go with a second cucumber field. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a second cucumber field rather than risk spending all this shit on something that we're not sure about. So we're just going to do it right next to this one. There's also a pretty good space on this side we could do. We won't do that yet. We'll just go ahead and lay the field down here. Just looking around at all the wonderful stuff. I don't really get what the point of animal pens are. I guess that's like if you don't want to butcher the stuff, maybe? Alright, let's do an 11 by 11 cucumber field. Just to keep our food production, like, moving forward, you know. Gotta clear one or two things. So that kind of sucks. I'm probably not going to be able to buy anything. Even though I continuously pilfer my firewood. Actually, we're pretty close now. Yeah, we could buy the pecans. Alright, we'll buy pecans. Why not? We may do some orchards. We want to leave the coastal area kind of open if we can for different things that we'll want to build in the future. We don't want to occupy it with too many farms. So maybe we'll do one farm here, one pecan orchard here, something like that. Got quite a few laborers now. They're still clearing out this area, adding to our food stores, which is good. But I guess we're kind of at a stopping point, guys. So I'm going to put a cut in the video, and you can watch the next episode tomorrow. Same time, same place. Look for me, Dallas Who Plays. I hope you'll subscribe and like, and I'll hopefully catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching.